to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You did. You did. It's in front of you. You have it or no?
I don't.
I have to take this one.
Yeah, Gary doesn't have one either.
There was. Everybody does.
He doesn't have one.
Everybody has one. I'm telling you, I made
No,
copies.
hey, I think somebody grabbed one from that file.
Really?
Mike, what are you missing?
Gary
Why,
needs an
why are people
agenda.
touching the desk?
Gary needs an agenda.
Well, that's ridiculous.
There you go.
Do you need one?
Oh, you need one.
I appreciate if people didn't touch the desk.
Okay.
If there's not agendas, I will make copies. Don't touch our stuff.
Okay. Roll call vote. Marty,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
and absent.
Kitty is.
He's here. Gary. I made it. First thing is to approve the September 19, 2025 special meeting minutes. We need to talk about what that's for, or no?
Can if you want.
All I have is checkbook stuff. No. It was basically just to make changes to a CD of the bank. Does anybody have any questions on it? No. Okay.
I have a motion.
By Marty, supported by Gary. Roll call Marty.
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Gary. Is Kitty voting?
No, Kitty can't vote.
Kitty can't vote. I vote yes. So that was approved. Next is the approval of bills and claims for the GRB fund, general fund from September 1 to September 30th, 2025, totaling $39,732.66.
I'll motion.
Motion by Ray. Second by Gary.
You have a question?
Cool.
She keeps looking at me and looking at the pricing and stuff. You have a question?
Oh, I'm just looking at this.
Oh, okay. Roll call vote Marty.
Who accepted?
Gary.
You motioned?
Gary with support. Sorry. Ray motion. Roll call vote Marty.
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
I vote yes. So approved. This is bills and claims for Citizens State Bank General Fund from September 1 to September 30th, 2025, totaling $766.62.
Most of that was, purchases for, the Frankenmuth
Yeah.
Hotel. There'll be more next month. I'll motion.
I'll support. Marty, Ray. Roll call vote, Marty,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Gary,
Yes.
I vote yes. That is approved. Next is approval of bills and claims from the SDS O&M from September 1 to September 30th, 2025, totaling $13,235.54.
I'll motion.
Oh, it's missing the one.
What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
there.
it's
It's
just
just hard to
okay.
see. Yeah, I noticed that too.
Okay.
I'll
Marty
support.
motion. Support by Ray. Roll call, Marty,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
I vote yes. That is approved. Next is approval of bills claims for the SDS grant fund account from September 1 to September 30th. $216, or $260,000, $16.41 was deposited in an ACH to cover the final grant for the sewer work. Yeah, this is a done deal.
So it's all over now?
Till the next round.
The next round?
This should be completed. That phase is anyway. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll motion.
Motion by Ray. Gary, supported. Roll call, Marty,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Gary. Oh, yes. That is approved. Next is bills and claims for the fire department from September 1 to September 30 for a total of $2,097.36. Gary goes first. Support.
I'll support.
Ray. Roll call, Marty.
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Gary. I vote yes. So approved. Okay. $3,870.54. Bills and claims pending due to the general fund. $1,559.26. Bills and claims pending due to the SDS operations and maintenance. $101.63. Bills and claims pending due to the fire department. Ron, you are up.
We had 2.5 million gallons come to the lagoon in the month of September. Last year we were at 1.56 million. The year before that we were about 1.25. So since I've been keeping records since 2018, it's the most precipitation we had in the month of September. Due to probably the first couple weeks in September, we had a lot of moisture, but it's been kind of dry since then. I got a prelim sample going in tomorrow morning on cell 4. If everything turns out well with the sample, we'll have a 6-day discharge, probably starting at the end of next week. And then that will go for 6 days. And then we'll have one more late season discharge. It probably won't be a full 6 days, seeing how there's not that much precipitation and flow coming down. But nonetheless, we still will have a late season discharge in November. Whatever the days is, 3 or 4 days, but there'll be one late season. I like to get all the ponds below 2 feet going into winter. Dan and I went out there, we spread the rest of that rock on the outfall and between the 2 and 3 structure, so that's all done. Nordine brought the 3 minus out and put it on the roads, and Dan was able to spread it with the tractor, so all that is done. Yeah, so the lagoon is looking good. Once we get the discharge done, we'll be all set for winter. And then we got that block heater that came with the wrong plug-in in. I talked to Northern Electric today. Yep. And Deno was going to come and take a look at it, see if he can change out that outlet. That way we can still use that block heater.
Yes, because I was told that what we have must be outdated because there are codes now. And so we have to update the code to take that prong, is what the gentleman told me.
Because normally on a prong like that, it's for 220. So yeah, I think it'd be something as just simple as taking out that outlet and replacing that. But I talked to Dino about it, and I'm going to drop that off for him tomorrow, and he was going to look at it. Other than that, that's all I have. Everything's going good at this point.
There was one thing on the very bottom of yours. Dan brought it up to me because he asked me, this summer we had bought the fuel tanks, and he mentioned something about having to fill up quite often with the fuel, so he wanted to put a pad down so that we could set up the fuel tanks, Michael,
It's in the works.
in the works.
There again, I want to see how, it'd be nice to see how we do budget-wise this year, being new and the changes that are being made, if we can start doing a few things here. I mean, that's overhead and that's stuff that we don't necessarily have to have. But it is nice, convenient, and I think it would save in the long run, but I'd like to see where we are in our first year. So, I mean, if we can do one, we can do one. We'll know shortly.
Well, isn't that something that the maintenance man can do?
Yep. In theory.
But the weather, is it not?
We'll see. I did talk to the fuel guy. He said for the first, I don't know if everybody knows or not, but we had, well, explain what happened there. So we had a failure on the new setup, and it ran its butt off for a little bit there, so it ran that tank dry.
Yeah.
Not dry, but way down.
So it needs about an 8.
So it needs like 150 gallons, so I'm going to just have the fuel truck come.
That's is the best because that's a bigger tank.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if you wanted to fill it full or just go half or 3/4. I don't know if it doesn't run a lot, does that fuel go stale?
It keeps pretty good diesel fuel, isn't gasoline, but that's up to you guys. I would say half of you months. That's a big tank.
That's a really big tank. I remember when they were filling it. Yeah, that was a really big tank.
So we can look at that. I just want to see where we were at budget for the
concrete.
community before we start doing things like that.
Okay, so you have Richie Land O'Lake, or who did you hire to fill the?
I haven't called. I just asked if he would,
Okay,
but then I was going to get other people. I'll get that done.
okay, I called.
But there's 2 other things for you before I let you go.
Sure.
So I included on a phone call today. I don't believe we've ever done this, but do preventative maintenance things. Lagoon wise. So we had, I forget the name of the people.
Charlie was his name?
No, I'm talking about you come out and sucked out, and there was the bunch of the grease and things like that.
At the
And you
mobile
do.
station.
Yes.
Yes.
So there's a gentleman that it was $100. I agreed. He's going to mail a 25-pound box, but we can dump the stuff down in there, and it will actually literally break it up. And it'll help cleanse and clean before it goes into our pumps and things like that. And I don't think we've ever done anything preventative-wise, but I thought to throw $100 at that, it'd be worth trying it and see if it works.
Yes, for sure, because that mobile station was really bad, and I've been in the old one down below and cleaning out all that grease. So if it breaks it down, very good.
Yep. So we're going to give that $97 a shot.
Yeah. Well,
And we both agreed on that. And then the other thing,
What is this?
I need to talk to you, but we do have a bearing that is screaming on the one over on Aspen, so just so everybody knows, that's going to be between $3,000 and $4,000, depending on which one that we make our mind up on. So I did get a message back finally. They have a Gould's, so it's not the one that's directly in there, and he wanted me to look at a few things, but we just have to make sure it's a 15 amp running or a 13 amp breaker. But it is for him over there, tax exempt. For us is $3,300.
We got to make sure that the legs on that pump are at the right height so it sits perfect like the other one is. You know, 'cause
Or we
it's-
get a direct replacement.
Yeah.
This is what their option was a Gould's.
I would go with the Myers because we know that will fit.
I gotta
Unless they
find
can tell us for sure that those legs on that is going to sit on the O-ring and everything's gotta be perfect.
First Supply cannot get them, so I'm gonna have to go a different avenue then.
And then you were thinking of getting 2 pumps and then using the one decent one for our spare?
This one comes with a 3-year warranty, which is nice. His professional opinion was that once you pull that out of service, in a matter of 30 to 60 days, it's gonna dry itself up and be junk.
I can see that happening.
Unless you were to put it in like a 5-gallon pail and seal it with water in it. Otherwise, he said basically when they're in service and taken out of service, it's not gonna keep.
We wanna get a brand new one to have on the shelf?
Then they come with a 3-year warranty. What if it sits there and you don't use it? Then you waste your warranty. I mean, if it's readily available, we're set up pretty good. We take care of our stuff. We're watching it. I mean, I think why not let it sit on their shelf?
Okay. And if one pump fails, you got the other one that still works.
Yeah.
The odds of both of them of failing at the same time, I think, is minimal. And
That's
that
three-
one that the bearing's going out, that thing's been kicked out with those wipes at least 30 to 40 times, so that's a lot of stress on a pump.
Complains the way that's set up, it jumps back and forth.
It does, right, they alternate.
So they both have the same amount of time on them.
Yeah, so if the one kicks out and it's not running, then that other one will run constantly. One's set a little higher than the other one.
So, I mean, I would say that if there's a bearing screaming in one, everybody, I mean, we need to look at probably replacing the other one soon or when it's broken, but I would imagine it's not far behind.
And we replaced both of them, I wanna say probably in 2014 or 15, something like that.
That one was. December 3rd of 2015.
Okay.
So, 10 years of service. Okay. Just letting everybody know there. I mean, I don't, that is over $2,000. That needs board approval. Do you think we should do that right now? Because I would like to do that before it gets cold.
We definitely need it, cause it's screaming. You can hear it when it's running, even before we pop the lid. There's definitely something not right with it.
So I'd like to add that, if somebody wants to make a motion
Motion for what?
to approve that pump, I would say not to exceed,
Pump for what, lift station, which one, Aspen?
I'm gonna have to put a dollar amount on there.
Is that Aspen?
Yes. If I just say if you want a direct replacement of a,
Is this due to the
it's
stuff
just 10 years
that,
old, but,
that kept getting chewed up and stuff is,
I mean, I can't say for sure, but I know that pump's been kicked out, you know, when it gets hot and then it kicks out so many times, it does get weak.
Normal wear and tear.
okay.
So if you want a Myers Pentar direct replacement, do I word it like that, or do I actually need to put a dollar amount on it?
What is the general cost of it? Because O&M is supposed to take care of itself, so I don't even know if it really needs a motion, because it's not taxpayers' money, it's essentially, it is, because you pay your sewer bill, but O&M,
If we're gonna spend $3,000, I'd like to see it at board approval,
I'm
3,000 or
just,
4,000.
I'm just letting you know that the sewer is its own entity, it's its own business.
Should be able to fix itself.
It should be able to fix itself. That money that they pay for the sewers is in that
Is
account.
that how that's been done before?
I can't say for sure.
I was gonna say, because we have to give you board approval to bring rock out to the lagoon.
I don't know if it has to be, that's what I'm just saying, like, I don't think that stuff is necessary. But you can if you wanna play it safe, I'm just saying. O&M.
I do. I would like to have a motion to replace that pump,
Okay, so
specifically with a Pentar Myers, a direct replacement. Dollar amount, I guess. I don't know.
not to exceed 3,500?
I can't say that because I bet it's gonna be really close to that, but I would just say let's do a direct replacement, that way we know it fits the hole.
I agree, because I've had pumps out before where they don't line up and then they're leaking and it's a big mess.
I would assume for everybody here that that's gonna be around that $3,500 mark. So-
And then we'll have to have an electrician come out to do the wiring on it, so it's the additional installment charges.
So somebody wanna make a motion to just do a direct replacement pump for the Aspen lift.
I'll motion that.
Okay. by Ray, supported by Gary. Roll call vote, Marty,
Yes.
Ray?
Yes.
Gary?
Yeah.
I'll vote yes. That is approved. If you need verbiage on that, I have a picture of the old box right here.
So I have to amend the agenda now, correct?
Probably. Alright. I don't have anything else for that.
I'm good to go, yep,
Okay.
no, that's good,
Thank
I
you.
replaced it with that part, so, yep, that should work out well.
Fire department?
Alright, thank you.
Fire department's not here, but he texted me and said that, basically all he wanted to report, Steve, is that the fire truck needs tires. The one that y'all bought last year, the one that needs tires. That's all he said he really wanted.
He's still struggling. Yeah, those are a struggle bus. Ryan, you should help us with that.
I should.
Yeah, they're like, what the hell are they? They're like 22 512s or something. Not a split rim, but something off. Okay. I don't know. He is really struggling to find a decent price on them. And I mean, they're like 500, 600, 700 a piece, which is unique.
Are these the steers or the drives?
Both, they're all the same size, but it's a really, really unique size.
I mean, we get all our tires, most of them from Fine Line tires up in Hancock. In
Okay.
fact, I don't know if they still have a sale right now, but we just purchased a pile of drive or steer tires from them. We usually run a sale in the fall, so.
See if I can't get in there and help him with that. All right.
Zoning's not
Okay,
here.
zoning is not here.
Assessor's not here.
Assessor's not here. Green Park,
Bonanza Falls.
Bonanza Falls. We're gonna be closing the parks, end of October, or somewhere near in there, depending on when the weather falls apart. I think they had a good year.
I would like to look at bear-proof garbage cans out there next year. Not right now because we're going into winter, but I see someone had printed out some information about that. So it'd be nice to, because they're throwing their dog poop in our donation can.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, jeez.
So it's not the bears doing it. That would be the humans.
Yeah.
I
How are they getting it in there?
don't know, but that's what I was
Just a little
told.
slot,
Like their papers
They're
bags or
they're
whatever.
built and they're. I mean, we could maybe over the winter. We'll weld up some nicer donation things. Yeah. All right, cemetery.
I really don't have anything to say because that's in new business. So I don't have to say anything right now.
Okay. Ms. Wanda.
The library board met on September 24th. Fines were discussed and it was decided to raise the overdue fines from 10 cents to 20 cents due to the cost of postage. I mean, we can't send out a 60-cent fine and pay 78 cents on the postage. You know, it's kind of redundant to do that. So, and we do not charge send a letter out until it's 10 days overdue to the library. So we have to make it worthwhile to send a letter out. And most people have got their books back before, 1 or 2 days that it's overdue, or they call and renew them. So we don't have a lot of that, but a lot of the libraries are doing this, or else getting rid of fines completely. But I think it just kind of helps to have the idea that people will bring the stuff back, the items back.
Sure.
Miss Isabel is now working Tuesdays. I have cut down my hours to help the library out. I did the cost saving little worksheet, and by me cutting down those 4 hours, we'll save about $1,000 a year. We're trying to save on the library funds. We're running, after having to buy the furnace last year, it really took a bite out of what we had in reserves. We're also going to be doing an internet switch. We're going to Jamadots, getting off of Spectrum. Spectrum is charging us $119 a month, plus we had a phone bill. It will be about $50 cheaper a month to go just with Jamadots with the phone. So but it's gonna take a little bit of work because, we have a firewall that our IT people from Superior Land, co-op, library co-op, they have to coordinate with Jamadot, so they can do the switch over on the firewall at the same time, and there's some, items they have to switch over down there so that we can still get into their system, because they have a firewall also. That should be happening soon. It over time should be about a $600 savings for us. So that's, we're trying to find cost saving things that we can do. I attended the UP Rural and Small Libraries Conference last month. I attended workshops on reader advisory, cataloging items, collection development, weeding of items, and asked the experts on laws, penal fines, and state aid. There was a lot of information for 2 days. The library is participating with the After Dark Spectacular at the mall with 2 reading programs. We're going to have one for children 1 to 5, and the next one would be from 6 to 9, I believe, the age groups. So, and we're giving out small treats from the library. I want to thank the Township Board and residents of Carp Lake Township for supporting the library. We have lost so much in town here. We do not want to lose our library. It's getting to the point where our funds are getting very small, and with all the costs going up over the past many years. But we have people that have donated to us, cash donations and stuff, which has been really a help. And also book donations, we have a lot. And right now we're going through a little bit of a transition because our main book vendor is going bankrupt. Baker and Taylor is the book vendor. Yes, and we're trying to get Amazon Business Prime is going to be one of the vendors for books. We will not have to pay for Prime. We'll have free shipping because the library network group will pay for the Prime for our libraries in the UP. And we're looking at a couple other vendors that don't charge shipping and stuff like that. And we'll take small orders because we can't order like the big libraries where they order $1,000 at a time. So, we're $200-300 at the most every 4 or 5 months. And it's been a okay winter, and it's already not winter, but fall so far. We always have this transition where people are leaving, or to go down to Arizona and Florida and so, and then we have other people that pick up the people that don't want to be out in the winter weather, and they start reading more again. So there's always a little bit of a slow period for us. That's about all we have. Our next board meeting is December 3rd at 4:30. Anybody is welcome, and I appreciate any suggestions. Please stop by the library if you have a question. Want to say, hey, what can we do to help or whatever, and we appreciate all that. And I think our spectacular is going to be really nice.
I think so. Thank you for helping us.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. This is my town too, or my township too, so I have a lot invested in here after 30-some years.
We appreciate you. Okay, rec committee?
So things are going great. Bev and Jamie are very talented and are using the space for their creative minds. They did this, I don't watch it, but it's called Stranger Things, and they did this big black, I don't know what it is, but it's huge. And they did an amazing job. They carried it in, and they used basically recycled material that they had at home when they brought it in pieces, and it takes up this whole corner. So Billy allowing us to use the mall to do the spectacular for the children. So every year, I have only been here a few years, and the few years I've been here watching the kids trick or treat, you cannot see their costumes. And it's always so cold, and their nose is running, and their hands are bright red. So Amber and I thought, well, why can't we use them all? They'll generously allow us